you know, like the chemical aspect of skincare kind of intimidates me because I don't know what the fuck. Like, this says 7% pH, about 3.5. Like, girl, what? And even on this topicals, it says, it tells me not to, do not use faded with AHAs, BHAs, or retinols. Y'all, my face wash is Equate, so I don't know what the hell that is. But I think this is one of those things that I can't use with the faded, so I don't know when I want to start this. But I just put pink tube on my face. If you know, you fucking know. And I know, like, I'm human, so I cannot have perfect skin. If it's just in the cards for me to have textured skin, so be it. But I at least want to try some options that are out there. So, your girl is fucking back. Trying to be. Trying to be. And that's something that I wanted to talk about because it is just... I always struggle with, like, what, if I want to do social media or not, if I want to create content or not, because I don't know, when I started learning about like the ego and stuff like that, sometimes I can tell when maybe I just want attention or validation or whatever. I don't think that's always bad, but I just try to be in check and aware of it all times so that I'm not feeling like I need something from social media. Like, I feel like that's a huge no-no. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll share this. And then it's like, who cares? Or why are you doing that? Or isn't it weird that you're putting your life out on the internet? I don't know. But it's like, we all see the benefits to it. And even just the feeling of like community, which I do enjoy. And I like seeing myself on camera. But I've just battled so much with my intention, what I want to do. I think I put a lot of like thought into my actions. So I was just like, nah. On top of just like also just going through hella life changes. And if my speech is affected because I have this retainer in my mouth, but just hella life changes, me going back and forth with whether or not this is even something that I want to do. But hello 2023, what's up? Your girl is back. So basically, something that I thought of was that like one of my goals is to get really, really good at my makeup. And like I watch women on YouTube and they will do get ready routines. I do not have makeup skills to show y'all. Like it's real embarrassing over here. It's basic. It's basic. It's basic. Basic. Good enough. So I think I'm gonna come on here and talk to y'all while I attempt my makeup, and then maybe y'all can give me tips or laugh at me. Who knows? But hopefully I improve. I feel like repetition is gonna get your girl right. Also, I recently went through something super unjust at work and super unfair that resulted in me not being employed there anymore. And it's so interesting because when I started working there this summer, I was like, Kayla, when you hit a year, you do not need to be working there. Like, this was super temporary. I was not supposed to be there longer than a year. I wanted to work there for a little bit, save up some money, get experience, and then dip so that I can continue traveling, going back and forth to Atlanta for extra work, be a spicy accountant, a spicy gymnast or an accountant. But I was just not supposed to be there for a year. I was not supposed to be there for a year. So it's working out. Like it's what I wanted. A lot of things that I wanted for this year, I'm being pushed into. And I know if it was like completely up to me, I would be a little bit reluctant. So I'm trying to be reminded of that. My ego also just kind of doesn't like how it went down. And I'm trying to, my ego is right. Like it's rightfully upset, rightfully so. But I can't put more energy into my frustration over that and to keep my mental straight and working daily on my goals. So it's like, even though it's working out the way that I want it to, it has a little unique quirks to it that I did not expect, but that's life. And I just feel like, girl, you're gonna have to just how to learn how to just roll with the punches, adapt, and remember that everything isn't gonna go out. Everything isn't gonna happen the exact way that I want it to. Because all in all, bigger picture perspective, bigger picture lens on, this is it. It might be a sign that like what I've been anticipating and working towards this year could happen. So we'll see. We'll see. I still been on my mindfulness tip, which is just why I think I put way too much thought into what I do and what I post and whatnot. So yeah, your girl's back. I have like this challenge that I'm trying to do for the entire month of February, but it's just that sometimes my interests change so much that like I'll start it, but then I won't be interested anymore, bitch, because something new came up and I need to go at it full throttle. So, but this is something that like I've been interested in on and off for like the past 5 years, and it's pole dancing. So I need to practice every day. And I'm thinking about recording myself every day, but it's like, why would I tell y'all that? Because what if I don't do it? And telling people is not enough motivation for me to do it. I just feel anxiety about the fact that y'all know that I did not do it. So who knows if it's even gonna make it to the video, to the final video, but that's the plan. That is the plan. That is what's up. And I'll be back. You know, just constantly like, I don't want this shit to stress me out. I'm huge on that. Like, I do not want this to stress me out. And I feel like it just has the propensity. It has the propensity to stress me out. And I don't want to be stressed out by feeling like I have to just always produce content and always post. People are waiting on me. Like, y'all, my anxiety is just like, whew, it's a little bit too much. I just want to feel like I can do it when I want to. I can stop when I want to. And I can. I don't know. It's just that, I don't know. I'm rambling. So we're going to chop this up and edit it up the best way that I can. And I just wanted to let y'all know what I was up to, what the heck my mind has been thinking about. And my mind has so many things to talk about. And that's why I just initially wanted to get into how I overthink content creating and being active on social media, or like pursuing a large following on social media. And I haven't been able to determine what's coming from God and like what's anxiety or what's clear direction and what's not. But then I saw something that helped me out, and it was just, I don't know if it was Tracy Ellis Ross. If I can find it, I will post the quote, but it was just something like, there is no right step. Pathways open up with every step that you take. And that is true. And I have to remind myself, especially with this incident with my job, and remind myself of that with the things that I pursue, or the things that I'm interested in. So I don't think I really need to put too much thought into this. Like I just do it when I want to and just see what happens. I'm gonna close with this. Something that helps me out so much with my anxiety is like, I'm super like really, really independent and very, very, very responsible because I've had to rely on myself since I was like a teenager. So I'm just very serious in that regard, and like my life responsibilities and myself. And sometimes I get caught up thinking about like, maybe making weekly plans or monthly plans or or yearly plans. Sometimes what like makes me take the biggest what makes me take the biggest sigh of relief is reminding myself that I could take it day by day. And even more exciting than that is that I could take it hour by hour. Sometimes I literally just take it hour by hour, girl. Like I don't know what I'm doing next in the next hour because I'm just focused on this hour right now. But it helps out so much and helps me be in the present moment because I don't be in the present moment. This looks like it's upside down. It better not be. And you know, another thing, honestly, that makes me apprehensive about getting back on YouTube is just that, like, I care too much sometimes about how I am perceived and how presentable I am. And like, I always felt like, well, back then before I started using the doll, the doll, I was like, nah, like, I cannot get on these people's YouTube and just have my skin like just raw, like no makeup. Like it will always be foundation minimum. So I was like, okay, let me improve my skin and then I will feel more confident about not wearing any makeup because I'm not like a makeup girl. I don't really want to wear makeup. And I feel like I've gotten to that point now where I'm still working, but we got somewhere. Just being in my head, like, oh, well, I can't do anything right now because my hair is not done, and I remember when I first got these braids, I was like, okay, girl, fresh braids per, like, we're getting online. But then I had, like, a pimple on my face, and I was like, oh, can't. Like, I'll always find a reason not to. And so I want to do this to shut that voice up. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Because sometimes it be having me on the sidelines, like, shut the fuck up. And I love when I see women come on to social media raw, straight raw, natural. I love it. Inspired so much. But the acne, if you've been following for a minute or see my other videos, the acne really had your girl in a hole. I would not do so much simply because of my acne on my face. So, quieting that voice, not giving up. And you know what I'm saying? Powering through, girl. We're powering through. We are powering through. I'm powering through. That's it. I'm gonna see y'all later.